Now you'll notice that I have my hand marked for the upper, which is the first pad up from my palm. That's the red line. Black line is for my mid-core, right on that knuckle. First knuckle up from the palm, and then the second pad up is my lower core grip. These are the power spots. These come out of being able, understanding the ability to set power at the top of the golf swing. When you have these spots set, your carrying angle, which is the same here, you'll be able to set at the top of the golf swing by stance width as related to core region. So I am going to go to a upper core number here. So when your students are on the golf course and they haven't played in a while, they want to understand, how am I going to find the stance widths? It's actually pretty simple, because the power spots come out of this being able to balance this club in this position. So when I stand on a lower core number, I'm on an upper core number, with that spot set, I can balance that club. If I go anywhere else, that club begins to rotate and drop. As soon as I get back to an upper core number, I have 3 of my upper core numbers set here, I'm able to balance that club again. So let's do it from the side so you can see. Again, I'm going to be on that first pad up on that red line. And I'm only the middle finger is touching. And I have the heel pad and middle finger in that power spot, and I'm on an upper core number. Notice how easy it is for me to balance that club. This is actually where the power spots came from, an understanding. Now if I go to one that is not, it's tough for me to balance the club. Go back to an upper core number, easily balance the club. My third upper core number, easily balance the club. I go to a low core number or anything other than upper, and I can't balance the club. So as they address the ball, they can look left, spread their feet, and that feels great. I can balance that club right down. I'm on an upper core number as I look down. So understanding how to find stance width, very simple. You can hold the club out in front. I do it when I'm playing, haven't played in a while. Am I in a good stance width for my core region? I'll simply bring the club up, spread my feet till I can feel the balance, and I know I'm good to go. That's an upper core number right there, I can promise you. So I can go to any number. Now I'm going to go to black, mid-core. Again, I just balance the middle finger, power spot, and under the heel pad. And I'm on a mid-core number now. And notice how easy it is for me to balance. Move to an upper core, and that club starts to turn. For me, they turn. Some people will describe them as dropping. And that club gets heavier. The club now, I'm on a mid-core number, very lightweight, easy to balance. Easy. This takes a little practice at home, but it'll give your students confidence that they can find their stance with on the golf course or on the range when they're practicing. Something they want to practice. You miss your stance with, you're not going to be able to set the power. You're going to be playing with compensations. Now this leads into, how do I play in inclement weather when I put a jacket on? Well, let me show you that. Okay, you may not have a jacket quite this heavy, but I wanted you to understand, as soon as we change body mass from the measurements we did, balance is going to change dramatically. So I want to show you that now. So you have a winter jacket on. If you wear a vest with compression sleeves, you play from your normal stance width. That's not going to be an issue. But when you have a jacket, or if we fit players for snowboards, you have to measure your client in whatever clothing they're going to. If you're going to be setting bindings in balance, you want to measure you want to measure to the outside edge at the anatomical landmarks that you've learned. So here I am. I'm going to go to an upper core. I'm on an upper core stance with, I bring that club up and I can't even come close to balancing. So I simply adjust my stance, and there it is. That's going to be my upper core stance width. I put it on my upper core power spot in my middle finger. Under the heel pad, you'll notice that the only thing touching is that middle finger. Now if I step an inch narrower, look what just happens. I want to go back to where I was. I can do this with driver. You can even do it with a putter. Let me grab a putter here. Now this grip size, when we get into grip size, you'll understand much, much more. But this grip size is too big for me to go to putt from upper core. The reason is I cannot get that pad under a grip this size. So I'm going to go for this putter to I'm going to do it on the center. You can do this on the center of your palm. I'm going to go to, that is my lower core. I'm on a lower core power spot. You can see how the face rotates. And there I am. That's a good stance width. So I can also tell, I can see it's actually marked here on my plank strip as upper core. How do I know for sure? Well, it's pretty simple. That if I'm on the right spot here, so I'm supporting this in the middle of my palm. So if I'm on the right spot, I should be able to set posture. And see how square my hips stay? So if I move an inch wider, and that starts to rotate, as soon as I set posture, my hips rotate as well. So there are multiple ways you can test this. But so you can test just holding the club out, supporting it on the power spot that fits your playing region. And when the club balances, then you know you're in a stance width that you can play from. Putt, drive, hit an iron shot. And it's a very simple way to test, especially when you get to inclement weather, because put a jacket on in cold weather. In the past we've said, well, take it off. You can take it off and you'll play from your normal stance widths. But why? Why do you want to do that if you can simply find it by balancing the club? Everything we work on, from grip to posture to stance width, is in balance. Even the power spots are related to balance.